Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. And yes, please keep me posted. Okay.
What'd Belle say?
Grandma made it through surgery.
That's great.
Yeah, but she's in the ICU and she's still in critical condition.
That's still good news though that she made it through surgery.
Yeah, it is. She'll make it. She's got to make it. Yeah. You know, I told her that I got my memory back right before she went into surgery, but I don't think she heard me.
Well, you'll get another chance to tell her.
Yeah. Man, I could always talk to her. She was the person I came out to. And now I think about, these last few months and just looking at her face and not feeling that.
I know. I mean, Will, you've been through hell.
So did she. She'd be so happy if she knew about us. I mean, Sonny, if she doesn't make it.
No, stop. She is tough. Just like you. Okay, and you made it. She will too, okay, I promise.
Yeah. What a day it's been. I mean,
you could say that again, yeah. I mean, I woke up this morning thinking that we were all over.
Yeah. And now, here we are.
I know.
And I gotta figure out a way to tell Paul. Which would be great if I knew where he was.
Well, I heard you on the phone with Belle. Didn't you ask if he was at the hospital?
He's not.
So maybe he found Brady.
I hope so. And I hope to God somebody found Kristen.
Now you listen to me, Kristen.
No, I know this is gonna be hard to do this to Paul. But I think he had to know the possibility that this, right? Like, especially after you started having those memory flashes.
Yeah, I mean, he kept saying, he was very happy for me that they happened, but, I could tell he was afraid of what those flashes could mean.
Yeah, well, when Paul and I worked together, he was afraid that I wasn't over you. And he was right.
I mean, it just sucks that we care about him so much. And yet, we have to hurt him so badly.
No, and I've already done it once before.
Well, I've done it to you more than once.
Yeah. Couples, they, go through bad times. It's normal.
Yeah, well, I remember that I went a little crazy.
You had been with me since you came out. You never got a chance to experience life as a gay man.
That's no excuse. I mean, I treated you like dirt, Sonny.
But when you wanted to come back, I wouldn't forgive you. I gave myself hell about that zillions of times.
Well, you know what, then? Before we make this commitment and do this to Paul, why don't we talk about where things went wrong? I remember what happened, the events, but I think I'm still a little fuzzy on how they happened and, the order.
Well, you sold your first short story. You were very happy, and I was happy for you.
Yeah, up until that point, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, except I knew I wanted to be with you. And then, so when that story got published, I felt like for the first time I could be a writer for real. And I think that's when I went crazy.
Yeah, well, it was the first time that you had that kind of approval with your writing, so I can see how it went to your head.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Everyone goes through stuff, right?
So, then I got the magazine job.
Yeah, you got the magazine job, and that's when Paul was here in Salem recovering from his shoulder surgery.
That's right. And I got assigned to the interview because I know baseball.
And then we both know what happened after that. So, but eventually I found out.
And I found out that Paul was your first love.
Which I should have told you about. That was the worst.
Yeah, you couldn't even look at me. And it was just when I realized that I didn't want to be with anybody else but you.
And just as we started to make some headway,
I went to Ben Weston's apartment to see Abigail, and I found the necktie killer.
and I just did what Sammy did. I ran. I went to Paris because I couldn't be here. Everything in Salem reminded me of you.
I mean, my God. Can you believe that somehow we got a second chance to do this right?
It's a miracle. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, things weren't perfect, obviously. But for a long time, they were pretty damn good.
They really were. And they will be again.
I kept telling Paul there was nothing to worry about. I guess, I was in denial.
Well, he wouldn't want you to lie to him.
I know. I mean, he's the most decent person I've ever met. And a part of me will always love him.
Me too. This is going to hurt him, but there's nothing that we can really do about it.
Well, I'm not gonna put this off any longer. I'm gonna track him down and I'm gonna tell him.
Tonight?
Yeah.
How's your day? Riley,
Hi.
how is he?
He's Kayla just took him into surgery. He's bleeding internally from the fall.
Does she think that she's gonna be able to pull him through it?
Yeah. She's not sure. If I ask her, she's.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Does your dad know yet?
He's still just sitting by Marlena's side, and she's critical. And now this happened to Paul. I don't know how I'm going to tell my dad this. How am I going to tell my dad that this is going on with Paul?
You know what? You're gonna be able to do it. You will figure something out. All right, just.
I can't believe Kristen did this to my family in one day. Paul's phone. The EMTs gave it to me. Oh, God, it's Will. It's Will. Will, it's Brady.
Why are you answering Paul's phone? Is he okay? Are you okay?
Will, listen to me. I'm fine. Paul's not.